got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got.
Run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for days.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
Got it. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. Off.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
18 Gator, 48's the mic. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
Second down now. Peyton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long in that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, LA. Antonio Gates, 41 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Go sit down.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Saints nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watch twist. Check three. Echo. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, echo.
Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And some space here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53, Mike, 53.
Here we go.
This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Know why this team showed up.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
For a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53's Mike. Now watch run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The tackle made by Navarro Bowman.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Saints nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you. I got you.
Kamara trying the right side. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Play action. It's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah! Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check 3, check 3. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Blue John Coker. Haywood.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go! Watch twist!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd and 12, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Eluding the pressure right. Jones has it. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
I got eight. Single, slop.
Here we go on 4th down to Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Tighten up, tighten up. Tight squeeze. Check, 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 check. Put it right.
Jackson going to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here we go. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got,
On
Heavy?
3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Smoke, smoke.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odd.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go, baby.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Shift, watch the shift.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Shift. Watch the edge.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Tight end's right.
Check 13.
You go tight.
They're going to try and throw.
Under 10. Under 10.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go.
A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Check. Go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Watch out. Watch out. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
It's your time, baby. Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your prep.
And Kamara has it stripped and picked up by the Chargers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On first down, Peyton, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts.
Single.
They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Echo.
Go. Hold.
Check.
Hurry.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was draped all over it. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Check.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They only if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, check 33.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Go to base. Check 53's Mike.
Watch a slap.
He'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53 is the Mike.
2nd down and goal. Jackson on the move, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Trip. We got trips. We got to go.
Orbit.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Again, it's Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
On the ready.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch.
Go.
Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end Gates, the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Kill. Showing A. Check 37.
Check 9. Watch safety creep. Watch it.
Jackson down to throw on third down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Julio Jones there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing now is Jackson. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Pittsburgh. Not today, Ron. Not today.
26-yard line.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play on them.
Check Mike 33. Time to go night-night.
Check, tight right, tight right, tight right. Solo.
Check, go.
It's out there.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Check's ready.
Yo.
No, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56. Here we go.
The mic, boy.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Nice play, baby.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Slam. Hut, go.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic. That's complete to Christian Okoye. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Vic. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them. And now, I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Ready. 56 is the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd down, Vic. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Better bring it. Watch that. Double up.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Michael Vick, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Vick, 67 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Game, baby.
Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And I think the ball's ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Let's go, folks.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
56.
They'll take it.
Mike, 56.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Just like that. Wide. Get wide. Go. No. Me. Mike 56.
Now Cunningham. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Hey, 56. Mike's 56. Drop deep.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Get in the weight room. 36. Kill.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go. Let's go. Pittsburgh. 56. Stay with your man. Echo. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got him.
Now a first down throw to Cunningham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Switch.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
On 2nd and 15 now. Vick looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, the Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler.
Ready, go!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw on third down. Vick. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch.
Here's Vick. incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Here we go! Hey,
a reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. Business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
53, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second and 11 now. Check. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hayward. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming up. Check it.
Throw it. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
They're on 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to pick up.
He cannot get away. Down goes Vic. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. The throw on second down from Vic, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
53's Mike. You go night.
First down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's get the plan. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
Third down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Yeah, baby.
Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
Here we go.
They'll see the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Fighting him off. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, Joe, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Cunningham. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Yo, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Yeah, that's what I do.
A second down throw for Vic. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. Vic will look to throw on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Now it's Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Vic readies to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Go. Check 24. Check 24.
Here goes Vic on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53's Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 53's the Mike.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, check. 3 down.
On 2nd and 15 now. Vic dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. I remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Vick, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Chiefs take over first
Here we go.
at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Vick now. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Come on, fellas.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the Chiefs' 48-yard
Let's go. Six to Pittsburgh. 50. Come on. 50's the mic. Watch the pass. Hey, watch edge. Watch edge. Let's go. Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Vick.
Check.
Being chased out left. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Vick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
at the 27-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We got this.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Let's go. Guys, let's get off the field. Let's get off the
On
field.
first down, it's Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second.
On second and 12, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
We're going to
back.
shut you down.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Vick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but But you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe.
Come on, baby,
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Ready. 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Jam.
Now Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
We got 4.
Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now here's Vick. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez for a Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers have won. And all he takes on with it, it's a fake. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish tight matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, it's Cunningham. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to work. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's go!
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him. Do you? I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute.
After that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
You don't want no problem.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on 3rd. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Vick. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now Michael Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's third down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53. Check.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down. Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the...
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
it was time to